Rajeev, hi Katrina.
Hi.
First of all, welcome to Movie Talkies and congratulations for the amazing trailer and the successful completion of the movie.
Thank
So, Fever, 5th August, how are you feeling?
Well, I'm all nervous. All absolutely. I mean, I'm just hoping 5th August comes, and it goes. Of course, with a lot of good things that happen post 5th of August. But then, yeah, this is so nervous. This is like appearing for your most crucial exam. It's a class 10th, class 12th exam, board exams.
The preparation has already been done and now it's the
Actually, it's like waiting for the results. When you know that you've really performed brilliantly, but you do not know the result, so we're just awaiting the result. I hope the teachers and the headmasters and everyone has been kind to would be kind to us, and let's see.
How
I'm
about
not
you?
afraid. I'm not afraid. Maybe I'm too secure, but I saw the movie. The quality is amazing, so I am not afraid. It's just exciting to think about all of you that you're gonna go to see the movie. You're gonna have this huge slap on your face when you're gonna see it, and you're gonna be so excited to watch again. Because it's a huge puzzle, very the small pieces of puzzle where it's black and white. You really don't know. And at the end you get the plot. At the end you get the plot, but you really don't understand what's a figure out, and you have to watch it again. And it's amazing. That's it's the idea of the script is amazing, but the way we can say yes we
Yeah.
because I am part of. I
Yeah.
think I am part of it.
Yeah.
I can say you act, Gora act, and Gemma act. It's just amazing plot, and this beautiful shot, and the editing is just amazing. Gonna make you crazy, really.
So, how was the experience shooting for the movie throughout? And you have some exotic locations also in the movie.
It was fun. It was really fun because we were shooting at those locations which are not exposed to probably Indian people. What we know about Switzerland is the cow, the bell, the mountains. That's what Switzerland is. Yeah, the chocolate. That's what Switzerland is for you. But we explored completely the other side of Switzerland, which are small towns, counties where there are no people. You go to a pub and you find 3 people and you say the place is buzzing. There are a lot of people. So we used to shooting was fun. The working hours were like really long because sunset's pretty late. It's out till 10, 11 at times. Yeah, the sunsets at 6:37. So while we were shooting, during summers, the sun sets pretty late. So it was like fun because the place was really beautiful. It was adventurous because we shot in 16 different locations in Switzerland, and fun because we had a great team. We had great co-stars and the technical team, and we were they were like stress busters. Each one of us was a stress buster for the other one. We would come back, play pool, do things, weird things, and then have fun, and then go off to bed. There's no point in me telling you about my role because nobody's going to come and watch the film because Rajeev spoke about his role and it sounded very exciting. I'm going to tell you more about the film. The film actually is a suspense thriller. It's set in Switzerland. The characters live in Switzerland, and and everyone is a character in the film. So I'm not playing the hero of the film. I'm not the hero of the film. I'm just one of the characters in the film. And so my character actually, when you see the film, he's a contract killer, assassin, and whatever. And then he meets with an accident, and he wakes up to remember just his name and that he's committed a crime. Now, in a situation like this, it becomes very difficult, and how he puts the whole thing together, how dot by dot he reaches the truth about his life. That is the premise of the film, and that is how the film is set. So maybe this is way more exciting than what I play in the film.
How about you, Katrina?
My role is so I supposed to be one of his girlfriend. Probably I'm not, and then at the end you understand that I'm not. Enjoy.
How is your Bollywood experience as of now? This is your first Bollywood feature film. How it happened? How is the journey going on?
I think
From
like
Hollywood to
I can answer how Rajeev Javeri would answer because I heard how he arrived to me. So we saw Casino Royale, and I think he in French we said the clin d'œil. So he wanna just make an idea of a Bond girl for there's something with the you see
Actually,
007.
let me tell you till that point that how he got her on board. Why? Because that side was that. So when he was with us, he used to fantasize, used to this dream about this thing that okay, fine, this film that I'm going to write, and having so I'm a contract killer, so having a Bond girl is like the ultimate dream for him was. So before he could write to her, he had this whole thing that will I be able to reach her? Because sometimes you think that you she may not entertain us or whatever. Is this the kind of stuff that she wants to do? But he still took a chance. He wrote to her, got the reply, and then I remember he was telling us that I am going all the way to Monaco
Yeah.
to meet Katrina Moreno. And I remember that when he landed, he called me up. I'm going to go to the restaurant and I'm going to meet her. And then he comes out and he says, I'm going to have a drink tonight, because this was one of the most unexpected meetings also, because what he told us was that the way what he was imagining was it was much more beautiful meeting her than what he'd imagined, so yes.
That's so nice.
Then whatever.
So anyway, so I got the script and I loved the script, and I found that was the only thing that was just shot in Switzerland, not here in India. So it was my only disappointing thing. But when I met the director, I think that it's despite the script, you also have the chemistry with the director. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And I had this incredible chemistry with Rajeev, and that's to say, okay, we're gonna go for it, and I love it. I love it. It was a great experience, and of course, I'm living a second experience here, being all with you, and going around your beautiful country, and it's a big present for me in life.
How comfortable were you shooting for a Bollywood feature film in the entire crew when it was mostly Hindi most of the time with language?
Oh, thanks God, all of you speaks very good English, because I used to work and live in China, and I love really, really literally love the Chinese director. I know you're not gonna see me, but I really love him. But he wasn't able to speak any word of English. Like, how are you? It doesn't know what how are you means. So I had it really translated for everything, for every words, everything was sent to me. So thanks God, we in all India, people, Indian people are speaking perfectly English. So for me, it was very, very not difficult at all. It was very simple.
We had a Swiss crew also. There were people, and most of us spoke to. Language was never a barrier with them.
No, it was not barrier,
Yeah.
because it was not speaking Hindi. Chinese can be a barrier, but we broke up this barrier too. So it was, our love was behind all the barrier. It was not so important at all.
And how about the work culture, different Bollywood, Hollywood? What was the difference?
There is, I don't, it's more about the movies. I used to really work all over the place in the world, and it's more about budget. It's not about the production things, because when you have two human beings in front of a camera and trying to show my emotion, maybe I can tell you. Sometimes the directors tell me that my emotional things is very Italian woman, and then probably there can be more link about with Indian people that more the British people are a little bit more reserved. That's I can say that the Chinese people are in a different way to express themselves. But when you are in front of a camera, emotions are emotions, and I think we speak a very universal language.
So you're doing any dance moves, any Bollywood moves in the movie also?
We dance,
Yeah.
but we can't say it's very typical one. So you're gonna see, but it's nothing typical. And again, I'm unfortunate. I'm very ignorant about Bollywood movie. I have to say that's my mistake. But unfortunately, also there's not a lot of Bollywood movie is being released in Europe. But for the little things I know about Bollywood, we are nothing typical of Bollywood movie in this movie.
And I think this also marks as you just singer debut, singing debut. So how did that happen? Tell us more about it.
Singing debut, singing nothing. There's a song in the film which is like a very, very beautiful song. But then because the song is not picturized, we are not lip syncing that song. So we felt that this song needs to reach out to a wider audience, and that's why we decided that let's do a video of the song. Let's do a promotional video of the song. So there's this unplugged version of Teri Yaad that I did with the singer Rahul Jain, which you're going to see very, very soon now. And it's not an easy song, and I hope I'm not ridiculed.
How did that idea came into your mind?
Not my mind. The idea came into the director's mind, and not me. And so I like, everyone likes singing. You're just so full of yourself. You think that I can sing, I can dance. So I'm also very, I think, full of myself. And I thought, yeah, I can sing. But then when I heard the song, I said no. And then when he asked me to sing, that's when I also discovered that how terrible I am at singing. So did he. But there was something. I mean,
It's not true. What are you saying? It's
no,
not
I mean,
true. I heard you singing. It's
then
not
of
true
course,
at all.
I'm trying not to raise any expectations.
Okay, yeah,
I'm taking
okay,
it
it's
to
very
back.
bad, it's terribly, please never, close your ear. It's not true, it's
No,
not true.
so
Do you want to hear someone is very bad singing? So be careful, don't say that because I'm gonna start to sing, you're gonna see the difference.
So no, so I whatever. So the director Rajeev Zaveri, he decided that okay, let's work on it, and I started working on it, and we did a lot of jamming up together, and finally the day came, and I recorded this song, and you're going to hear it very soon.
Rajiv, your last project was quite a while back, and now you're coming with
Yeah.
people. So why so long this time?
Why so long? Because I did
Because
one
your fans have been
project.
waiting.
People have been extremely kind to me, I know, but I also did one television mini series in between, and then I was also busy with my traveling, and I was also busy with the other things in life which are equally important for me. So I did take a little bit, I think about 2 years, to come back on in films, but then that's how it is. I mean, if you look at my career, how many films have I done in from since 2008? Just six, five, six maximum. So a couple of television shows here and there. So that's the way I would like to work even in future. I don't want to do too many films. I don't want my life to be completely engulfed with work all the time.
Katrina, that now you have done a Bollywood movie and Rajiv has done television and movies both. Would you like to explore television in India soon?
Oh, I think in cinema you can really escape not to speak Hindi, but in television I
Yeah.
think how you can reach people, that's very complicated. Cinema, we can work with images, so we can really get, there's some movies like, I know, Jason Byrne, Matt Damon say he has 25 lines in all movies, so we can really work with images. In television, it's very famous all over the place, all over the world, that it's a language. And also because the people watching at home, the baby's crying, so you have to go, you have to listen what's gonna happen, I have to wash the dishes and whatever thing. So without the most important things in your language, I really have to go and sit and study in this. So I think television probably can be a little bit more difficult than to see me in another Bollywood movie.
And any more Bollywood projects upcoming of yours maybe in future?
You ask. I hope so. I'm here. So, Rajeev Javeri reached me, so who knows?
Rajiv, as that you have done television and movies, what is your first preference or what do you love the most?
I love acting.
Okay. Any difference you would like to state television working and maybe Bollywood working?
No.
No, you can ask if you're going to see him on stage somewhere.
Yeah. Theatre is something that I haven't.
I
really
hope
explored.
that, I played an amazing play in Italy, and I hope, you can do this in India.
I'm hoping that I get her play to India and be the one to star in the play. In her, it's a she does. She's a part of a fantastic play. So I'm just hoping that I bring that play to India.
Rajiv, that you are being an outsider from the industry and now you have made your name over here. How do you think, how difficult was it for you initially when even Ahmed did pretty well and even your television shows have done very well? So how difficult was that for you to get a break and what message would you like to give the newcomers or maybe who are still trying to make a mark?
Well, it was just a routine thing, which everyone goes through, be it an outsider or an insider. I think you have to really work your way. You have to really put in all the efforts. You have to be focused. You have to be honest to yourself. Otherwise, it doesn't work, whether you're an insider or an outsider. So I wouldn't like to glamorize my bit of sort of a struggle or whatever we call it. The more the struggle, the better, the more you enjoy the fruits. So I think everyone has been kind to me. I did the right things. I followed my instincts, and here I am. And advise, well, who am I to advise anyone? All I can say is that,
Many people look up to you.
yeah, people who look up to me and who think that I am worthy of giving any advice, then let me tell them that please be honest to yourself. That's it. Don't fool yourself. Just be honest to yourself, and you'll reach where you wherever you want to reach.
Anytime soon we're gonna see you in Sach Ka Samna, maybe next season or something like that.
No, Sach
Or
Ka
television?
Samna, not Sach Ka Samna season 2 is, I don't know, I have no idea about it. But whenever or if it ever happens and if I'm approached for it, I will be more than happy to be a part of
Because
it.
audiences have loved you as a host. In this
Yes, they were very good again, kind to the whole show and to me. And I would love to be a part of season 2 if I'm approached and if it ever happens. Nothing on television is happening as of now. I'll be more than happy to do television, but nothing has excited me so far.
Coming back to the movie, what do you think is the USP of the movie, Fever, and why this name Fever for the movie?
So the USP of the film is, I think, the storytelling. First the storytelling, then the ensemble of actors. You know, you have people from all over the world. Let's say, put it this way, and you have a film that has a very universal language in terms of its storytelling. It's shot completely in Switzerland, one of its kind, very original. Probably after a long time, we'll see a very original film, and yeah, and then editing, and then a whole lot of things, music.
There is more than that.
Yeah, but it was good enough.
There is much more than that. Gosh, fever. You get a fever when you're gonna see this. What fever is when your blood temperature, and pressure temperature go up, high, and that's exactly what you're gonna feel sitting on the theaters there, because it's amazing. Of course, like Rajeev said, the plot, the script is amazing, and the Switzerland is a character, the music a character. 4 beautiful characters here around, and it's amazing, beautifully shot, and the editing is just crazy. And I was shocked when I saw the movie, because it's also the plot is quite interesting and not complicated. It's interesting and unique, and at the same time it's be editing so you can be completely lost. It's like a huge puzzle in front of you, and you can try to put all the pieces together like a black and white, and you're trying to understand what is look like, and at the end you will never guess the end. That's his amazing thing, that you really have to bring your brain with you, and you lock that and you enjoy in the experience of his life and his emotional things. It's an amazing movie.
When we say fever, what gives you fever in your real life?
What gives me fever in my real life? Well, anything which is positive gives me fever in real life. Anything, it could be a smile, which could give me fever. It could be your goodness, kindness, niceness. Anything positive in life gives me fever.
How about you?
Yeah, that's the funny thing. We always think fever can get to positive things, but sometimes can be also negative things. I think I remember I was so upset about something in life, and I get a fever. But it's everything is that it's. I think despite our mind, despite of what we expecting in life, so it can be good, it can be bad. But every time the life shocked us, and it can be in good way, bad way. But every time in the life surprise us, that it can get a fever.
Rajeev, what do you think about the online leaking of the movies these days, which is happening quite frequently?
Yeah, it's terrible about the leakage of films, the online leaks that happen.
That has been a massive problem.
Yeah, it's a terrible thing that happens, and I'm just hoping that it comes to an end and we plug this whole problem, because it is very, very what do I say, sad for the industry. Nobody has any idea how many people suffer because of that. I'm just hoping that good sense prevails and people start respecting our work.
And in Fever, you are romancing 3 beautiful ladies. How was the experience, and how comfortable you were with the intimate scenes happening?
It was fantastic working with 3 not just gorgeous women, but 3 very talented women as well. Each one of them taught me a little bit, I would say, about performance, about acting, about me as a person also. So it was, I would say, personal growth to work with 3 wonderful. They also represent women today's women, all 3 of them. So, it was great, because we had a great time on the sets, and I think all 3 of them are my friends now, and I think that's a great sign that you really enjoyed working with them.
What you like most about India, Bollywood, people, culture, whatever?
I love your heart. Oh, I love your heart. You're so warm, and so I feel like if you're in Italy, I feel so comfy with you. So despite the spicy food, they will have some complicated things. I love the taste of your food, but I don't like the spicy. So it's quite, I want to eat it, but at the same time, it's complicated for me. So the only thing I can say that, I'd be more than welcome in this country, and I really thanks all of you. And I hope that you're going to welcome also our movie, Fever, 5th of August. Thank you.
Hi, this is Rajeev Khandelwal. Catch me on movietalkies.com.